Johnson in short. Takes the short one. Seddon can look for the hand pass, but he doesn't go to him. Nice delivery. Zantuck. Moore, who's starting to find his feet. Starting to fire. Kicks to half forward and kicks very well. Wilson up, but the height of Merritt too great. And the strength of Andrews, not quite enough to break the tackle, but good enough to get it to Hawker.
Glenn Hawker in the centre. The Bombers into attack. There's Big Madden floating across the side of the pack. Peter Moore's there as well. Smith is there in defence. And the Demons out of trouble. Out towards Johnson. Johnson on the centre wing. Putting them into attack again. And a chance down here for Allingworth. Allingworth tackled well by Carey. And the ball kicked back by Carey, who's been a pretty good player. Taken here by Richardson. And the Bombers with the ball now on their half-forward line. Chance there for little Bahagia. He allows the ball to go to Donnell. Donnell on the Essendon half-forward line. A big kick into the full-forward zone. Plenty of Bombers down there. Knocked away by Peter Moore. Taken by Ezard. Ezard screws the ball back in a hook shot action over his head. And he's put it through for a great goal to the Bombers.
Just in time on in the third term. The Bombers have kicked 5 goals to 3 for the quarter. To lead by 7 points. Wilson, O'Donnell. Back towards Wilson. Carey in pursuit. Connolly, who kicks with the left boot, goes for goal. And dobs it.
And a 1-point lead to the Essendon team as Madden and Moore contest in the centre again. Taken by Williams, who gets a high tackle. And the young Essendon player, Darren Williams, a free kick in the centre. Down to the Essendon half-forward line, Copping.
And kick out of the Essendon attack at the moment, receiving instructions on the phone.
Right, well, Copping, Tim, the player who replaced him, is in a great position here to score. He's only 35 to 40 metres out. Stephen Copping. Not a good kick off the side of his boot and into the forward pocket. Setting up defensively. Merritt comes at Batterston, tackles him. Donnell is there. Rodney Wright tries to kick it away, picked up by Batterston. Batterston, a forehand pass. Bahagia's got it. Tackled by Seddon. The ball comes back to Rodney Wright. But a good tackle on Bahagia and a free kick to Seddon.
Yeah, strong work from Seddon, who at times looks as if he doesn't quite attack the ball hard enough, but it's just the way he moves. Nagel, big chance, lines them up, drives it through. Again, the Bombers in front by 7 points.
The time on period in the third quarter and a 7-point advantage to the Bombers. Madden winning again. Now the ball kicked forward by Cordner, who gets it down to the full forward zone. Flowers there, knocked away by Weston. Look at the great recovery of Flower, picking it up and hooking it back under all sorts of pressure, but a point only from the Melbourne skip.
And the Demons down by a goal. A bit of a hobble about Flowers' movement there. He copped a kick on the leg in that pack when Moore took the towering mark at 7 or 8 minutes ago. Weston doing a fairly good job on Flower. Looks for Madden. Moore's up there, starting to look good. Cordner burst his way through. Didn't steady though. Williams. Oh, what a beauty. And what a good young player this one is. Has kicked 2 goals and really shown a heap of promise up forward. 15 metres out, directly in front. No worries. Scores level. And what a game it is at the MCG.
Almost three-quarter time. Level pegging at the MCG between Melbourne and Essendon. And Peter Moore getting up there. And the Demons down towards Ted Fidge. But a good mark to Neil Clark. Clark on the Bombers half-back line, putting the ball back over the centre. Chance for Danaher. Not like him to miss those. Taken here by Watson, reading the play well. Not a good kick by Watson under pressure. Comes into the forward pocket. Chance here for the Essendon rover, Bahagia. A hand pass by him across to Merritt. Merritt gives it across to Brian Wood. Wood slams it into the Bombers' goal. And what's he done with it? He's missed it.
Dixon towards Johnston, who goes bursting through, but there's the rugged one. Copping loses it to Cordner. Oh, big Ron's in there and means business. Look at him go, and well played it was too. Well played, Williams. Watson, just too far out to score. Kicks to full forward. Richardson and Kink both let it go for each other. Kink, a late tackle on it, was good play. Or was it? In the back. Free kick to him.
Stevening on the Melbourne fullback line. And a 16-point lead to Essendon at the almost 18-minute mark. Last quarter, it kicks it back towards the centre, taken by Dixon. Dixon a high kick, putting Melbourne into attack over their half-forward line. That was Williams of Melbourne, and that's a pretty good mark. Oh, he's not playing the mark. What a bad decision. Taken here by Janelle. Janelle out to Mervyn Nagel. Nagel gives it to Glenn Hawker. Hawker is clear on the Essendon half-forward line. Kicks it into Merritt, and Merritt does the rest. Well, at the other end of the ground, Williams of Melbourne, I'm sure, disappointed. It seemed like a clear mark, but as a result of it not being allowed, Essendon has an opportunity to score now from Merritt being only 45 to 50 metres out. He's going to short pass it to Nagel, and that's a bad defence by Dixon to allow Nagel to be unattended like he was. And Nagel is on a slightly better angle. Another short pass. Oh, that's not good play. Watson was the target. He's going to get the... I didn't think he held it long enough. But he's getting the kick. Tim Watson with Essendon in front, 121 to 106. Puts it in and through the centre. And I guess if there was any doubt about Essendon winning the game, perhaps that would put that to rest, that goal by Tim Watson.
Almost 20 minutes gone, and the margin 21 points. The Bombers look to be home. They had to do it the hard way. Wilson, solid hip and shoulder from Hawker on Flower. And now he'll get 15 metres for following up. Batterston. Said most of the day in the back pocket, but now finds himself up forward. He was a ruck rover and forward with Sandy Bay in Tasmania. I don't think he'd ever played defence before he came to Melbourne. But then again, under Barassi, things can change. He's a good kick in the ball, and he's popped that through. Fine goal. Peg leg and all, and the margin back to 15 points.
A 15-point lead to Essendon. 20.5 minutes into the final quarter. And Robert Flower now playing out on the centre wing in an effort to give his side more drive from the centre bouncers. Taken here by big Roger Merritt. Merritt kicks it down to the Essendon half-forward line in the direction of Danaher. Over the top is Ick, not able to take the mark. Ezard again, creating an opportunity here for Richardson. Richardson running into open goal for the Bombers is good. Great teamwork, Ezard.
And the Dons seem to have it under control at the 22-minute mark. O'Donnell puts Melbourne forward. Flower has been brought up the ground after being a full forward for most of the day. He's kicked 5 goals, chance to make it 6 from true centre half forward, about 55 metres out. Delightful kick. Oh, he does everything so well. And a 6-goal return, fully deserved. Another fine performance by the champion Flower.
The Bombers leading by 15 points. 22.5 minutes into the last term at the MCG. Chris Madden sent to interfere with Peter Moore, and it will be a free kick to Peter Moore, who's played pretty well for the Demons in the second half of the game. A big long kick by Moore down to the full forward zone. Seddon, the player who kicked the goal a minute ago there, but not able to move well. He's on a bit of an injured leg, and Donnell takes it away, gives it to Nagel. Back to Frank Donnell, who's provided Essendon with a bit of pace today, but caught on that occasion. His kick comes across to Richardson. Richardson's already kicked 2 goals. An extra handball now to Stephen Copping. Copping out on the flank position for the Bombers. Puts the ball back in toward the little fella behind you. It knocks it away. Here's the star down here under pressure. Leftward shot in towards goal. There's nobody home for the Bombers, and an easy mark taken by Shane Zanto.
Trouble for Moore. But he's done everything well in the second half. Well, nearly everything. Ezard lumped off the ball by Smith. Merritt. Wood. Dumped. Moore with the boot. Batterston. O'Donnell. And away go the Demons. They're still trying. Match not over yet. Oh, well played, Wilson. Good effort. Cordner. Oh, Andrews like a tank. Fidge. O'Donnell. Demons looking for a goal to get back into it. He goes for it. Will it bounce? Flower. If anyone can pull some magic, he can. He does. Wilson. Well, they've just about been the Melbourne forward line. That might be a bit unkind to some good contributors, but they've kicked 10 between them. Wilson goes for his 5th, and he too is a deadly kick for goal. And the Demons still trying to get up and pull this one out, trailing by 9 points.
Approaching the time on period of the last quarter, 24.5 minutes gone, and Essendon leading Melbourne by 9 points. But the Bombers under great pressure from the enthusiastic Demons. Terry Danaher kicking it down towards Tim Watson. Wright is there, knocks it away from him. Watson then, Wright, over they go, close to the boundary line as Bahagia comes in. But the umpire coming in to award a free kick against Wright for a push on the back to Watson. Perhaps a little lucky to get that. They were both jostling each other. Down towards Copping. The ball taken away by Stevenage. Up to Rodney Wright again.
The Demons trying desperately. Full credit to them. Flower. 2 goals Melbourne needing in time on. We've played 30 seconds of the time on period. Flower does it superbly. Johnson always a danger man. Back to Flower. What a tremendous solo effort this is. Still going. Magnificent stuff, Robbie Flower. Finally intercepted by Wood, who did well. But oh, that was a captain's effort. Richardson. And now Essendon steady. Wood.
Now Brian Wood down on the centre wing, using all of his experience to get the ball down to Timmy Watson, who beautifully dummied the hand pass. Watson still going out towards Bahagia. Tackled. He gets it out towards Williams. Clayton rather. And now the whistle goes again. Gee, a pretty good finish.
Thrilling stuff. And you can't help but admire Melbourne. They've really tried so hard today to win this one. Trailing by 9 points, and I think time and skill might be against them. Merritt in any defence. Towards Danaher. Smith gets the fist. Yeah, Smith is quite right. He got a fist to that ball, and that's why it bounced about 3 metres clear. Umpire side bottom paying the mark, but I'm with the legal man who's putting his case fairly vociferously. Good kick from Danaher. Oh, great kick. Illingworth. Wasn't a good kick, but worked all right for the Demons. Up to full forward. Roving the pack, Wilson. Oh, it wouldn't bounce. Still a chance. Clever goal. Seddon under pressure. Batterston in good position for the hand pass. Melbourne teaming well. That's been a feature. Watson. A beauty. And away he goes.
Timmy Watson, one of the dashing players in VFL ranks, down towards Danaher again. The ball knocked away. It comes towards Glenn Hawker. Knocked away here by Illingworth. Illingworth getting across here to Alan Johnson. He's got pace. Long 60-metre kick by Alan Johnson. Flower. Ball comes back. And a chance here for the Essendon rover, Tony Bahagia. He's got it. They have to tackle. When he's tackled, moves it quickly to Merritt. Merritt into the full forward zone. And across it goes. And it's kept back in play by Richardson, who kicks it back. What a goal! Clayton's got it. He's tackled by Flower. Should have been a free kick. Fidge handballs it away. Taken here by Brian Wilson. Wilson into an open goal. And 4 goals to Brian Wilson.
And now it's Dixon who drove the ball long up to full forward. Taking the free. Centres it nicely. Ooh, Fidge. More!